guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hi if you're new, my name is Brenda. So today's video is a review on the Glamlite Burger Palette. So this is what it looks like. The packaging, at least. This is what it looks like. So then when you go ahead and open the box, this is how it looks like. So it looks like an actual burger, like when in the old. If you guys are familiar with like Five Guys, it's the aesthetic like that, and Lenny's Burger, it's like that 40 style type. So the packaging of the burger is very fluffy. I don't know if you guys can actually see the indentations. And then this is how the actual packaging looks like. And this palette does retail for $40. And I know that sometimes they do have their sale, which you can get it for like $32. So as you guys can see, we have a bunch of like pinks, browns, and greens and blues. One thing I have to say about this palette right away is I'm not the biggest fan about the formula. So one thing I have noticed with this palette, at least for me, it makes it harder for me to blend without it looking patchy. So I do feel that the formula can be improved for all the mattes, which there are 10 mattes, and with all of the mattes I feel like it always pulls away from when I originally lay down the eyeshadow, and I feel like it leaves my eyeshadow very patchy. I always have to work hard with this palette and I'm never fully satisfied with it. I always feel like I have to redo my eyeshadow with it, or I just completely take it off and do a different eye look using other mattes. They're very good if you're just planning on packing them, but if you want like an all over pigmented color on your eye, it's very hard, at least for me, to get that with these. The metallic shades are beautiful. There are 6 shades that are metallic, and they are absolutely beautiful. They are easy to pack on and blend out with your finger. They are very bright, and the formula is very, very buttery, but I do find that sometimes it does crumble quite a lot throughout the day. At least just 2 shades, which are Thousand Island and Blue Cheese. These 2 right here. Those are the shades that crumble a lot on me. That's what I have noticed, but cheddar, pickle, and lettuce don't, and bacon don't do that. Either ways, I gravitate more towards those colors. Would I recommend this to you guys for $40? No, I wouldn't recommend it for $40. It is very beautiful, but my problem with it is very patchy. It moves quite around a lot, and I'm not the happiest with it because, like I did mention, I do go ahead and quite often have to change the eye look when I use this palette, and I've been playing with it for like 3 months now, and I'm not satisfied with the palette. So I think overall the color selection of the palette is very beautiful, and it can be ideal for a person that is barely getting into makeup and wants to try some color, but not a lot, because they have a couple browns, and you can get away with this orange. So browns, orange, and you can use cheddar as a pop of color. I just really am not that impressed. I definitely think for $40 you can get a better starter palette that has more pigmentation and not patchy. They swatch beautiful, but a swatch versus applying it with a brush on your eye is very different, and it's different oil as well from your hand to your eyeball. So I just really don't think this palette is worth the money, even though there are a couple shades that are like very beautiful. Like you guys saw from like last video, I used cheddar in my inner corner and mustard and sweet potato, but I did have to build up mustard and sweet potato with Juvia's Palace. And then so I'll do a couple swatches right now for you guys. So those are the metallic shades. As you can see, the one that's like a Thousand Island is very crumbly. That one is very crumbly, and I also have, like I said, I have a very hard time when I put it on my eye. And as I'm keep swatching it and swatching it, it pulls some of the glitter away from it. It like takes a bunch of the glitter away, like the intensity. Okay, so as you guys can see from those swatches, they do look quite vibrant, but there is some patchiness to all of them except like the more natural colors. But with the green, the reds and the pinks, and like the purple and the orange and the yellow, it's a very patchy. And like I said, to me it's just not worth having patchiness, having to reapply and pack. I mean, they're great if you're just trying to pack on color, but if you're actually trying to do a overall color of any of these, even for the natural ones, I still find it somehow it leaves some patchiness to it. And for that reason, I give it only 5 daisy heads, because for $40 I wanted to be doing much better than that. The packaging is very cute, I adore it, but if the product doesn't perform the way I want it or I expect it to perform, then for me it's very useless, because I can honestly tell you I like redid my eyeshadow like today like 3 or 2 times. If you guys have any questions about my eye look, I did not use the burger palette. I was trying to do something very similar. I did 2 times trying to do a similar look like that, and then I was trying to do the green, but it was just very difficult. It just kept being patchy, and so I just gave up on this palette, and I used my Jeffree Star palette and my Dose of Colors palette. With this palette, I couldn't do an eye look, and that's what I always have an issue with. Like I mentioned, I always seem to have that sort of problem that I don't like my eye look. It looks patchy, it looks weird. But yeah, guys, so I hope you guys found this review insightful for your purchase on whether or not you want to purchase from Glamlite Cosmetics. Me personally, I think the hype, it got to me, and I thought it was going to be such a great palette because I saw many beauty gurus reviewing it and like other things I saw from it. So I thought it was going to be a great palette, but unfortunately this palette is just not for me. But yeah, guys, as always, I hope you found this video insightful to help you with your purchase, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Subscribe so our community keeps on growing. Give this video a big thumbs up and comment about your day or any questions you might have. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and as always, guys, bye.